What's up, everybody? We about to do this trailer for the Clayface. You see it right there on the screen. So let's see is this any good? What to expect? So let's get into it. Okay.
Show me. Show me.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess he had some surgery.
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you.
Okay.
You're famous.
Okay.
It's a tragedy what they did to him. Boo! I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
Oh wow. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Damn, look at this.
Okay.
Remember, this is a full-on horror movie.
Actually.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
Okay.
Sir, the seatbelt sign
Oh
is
yeah,
on.
he can't really. His emotions, it changes his appearance if you see whatever he's going through. It seems like it triggers that. Man, he got the scissors. Oh man. Okay.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need
See?
to let them go.
You wanna know how I feel?
Oh yeah, he's
I
pissed.
trusted betrayed me. The
Damn.
justice system failed me. They
Okay.
stole my career.
Oh, Gotham
my money,
Police.
my
So we
life.
already know Batman can't be that
I'm a
far
monster.
behind. You know. Wow. Oh. Damn, look at that. Oh.
I have no idea who you are.
Oh man, so we see that he's gonna okay. So that trailer right there, just keep in mind, I'm not the biggest horror film fan as it pertains to the genre, so that's not me. But this seemed somewhat interesting though. So we seeing Clayface, no, it's a Batman villain, and I guess he's saying he felt betrayed and stuff. So he's a little, I guess you could say, unhinged, whatever. So we get to see how this is gonna play out. It's a small budget film, like 40 million. So when it comes out October, I'm planning on to go ahead and check it out and see maybe DC could have a hit on their hands because even though I like Supergirl, let's be frank, that bombs at the box office. Terrible at the box, but Clayface has a chance for the live action movie goes for the DC studios to do something. It's not a real big budget, and so it can make some profit for the studio. So hopefully that's the case. You can do that, but so far what I've seen, it looks interesting as watching a horror film. It's not a superhero movie; it's a horror film, body horror film. So we gotta look at it as that. So it may not be as much as action because it's not an action movie, it's a horror. So usually with horror, you have to let the plot develop and you see how things go from there. So I'm willing to give this a shot, check it out, and see what other shades that DC is giving us. That everything's going to be the inspirational type. How Superman is always going to be different tones, and this is a completely different tone. Horror, obviously, is rated R. So this is great. We want different stuff. We don't want the same old run of the mill stuff. As you know, some things will work. Superman worked for whatever reason. Supergirl didn't work, right? I'm not gonna make excuses why it worked, it didn't work, but we know as far as the fans, the audience, Supergirl didn't work. Hopefully, this Clayface works. It's a horror film. Horror film's been knocking it out the park. So, and this is Clayface. Also, who's also producing on this. is Matt Reeves. So and you got all the extra producers on there, James Gunn and Peter Safran. So I believe this film has a chance to be a breakaway hit, possibly, especially how horror is doing with these creative minds on this. And Clayface could be the film for DC. So we know going in 27 at the moment there's only one film because remember the Batman Part 2 got pushed back to 28. So it'll only be one only one DCU Studios film coming out next year. That's Superman Man of Tomorrow. So this is the last live action movie of the year for DC Studios. It's going to be Clayface, and we know Lantern Show comes out August the 16th, which I will be covering that in every episode of Lanterns. I will cover. So, but Clayface is up next, the next man up. Supergirl failed at the box office as far as retention of the fans, people being excited, all that. It failed. I'm not gonna BS y'all. Supergirl failed at the box. It doesn't matter if I liked it or whoever liked it. The overall consensus with the general audience that it failed to keep people coming back and watch. That's just a matter. That's just being real. That's a matter. Supergirl didn't work. You continue to move on. As Peter Safran said, one film is not going to deter what they got for a 10-year plan. So Supergirl didn't do well at the box office. It don't matter. Like I said, it don't matter if I liked it. It doesn't matter. Numbers and as far as the box, it didn't do well. Now, like the secondhand ancillary markets, it might bring in money for the studios. But as far as just at the box office, it didn't do well. And I believe Clayface has a chance to do well, possibly make more than Supergirl, which is not saying much. It's not saying much, right? But I believe Clayface, I believe it could probably do, I'm gonna put the bar at 150 million. Let's say that. Put the bar at 150 million. I believe it reaches 150 million in that neighborhood overall. Maybe more at a $40 million budget. If it gets to like 150 million, that's a W. So they'll definitely DC Studios. They'll take 150 million global run for Clayface with a 40 million budget. Yeah, they'll take that definitely. Because even you do the math, like we already know what's okay. So you already know what 4 times 2, right? That's 8. So 80, and you add like what is it? Hold on, like 2.5. So what that'd be what like 80 what? That'd be what like 60 or something like that, 60 something million. So I said I believe it'll stop at 150 global when it's all said and done. So yeah, so they'll make their money back and then some in profit. They'll do that, and then now it'll garner momentum going in to Men of Tomorrow, because Men of Tomorrow is the only film that come out next year. But also we have the TV shows, animations, all that stuff that's gonna be coming down the pipeline. Absolute Batman, I'm not sure when that's supposed to come out, but that's in the works. So a lot of other animations in the works, but like Clayface, next man up, as we say, and let's see what it could do. But so far for this trailer, I like the trailer. The trailer was decent. I will give the trailer, I'll give it a 7, right? It did a little bit. It wasn't I won't say it was like out of this world trailer, right? But it was, I say it was a solid trailer. I give it a 7. And I like to see what happens when it gets closer to release and all that. But it comes out in October. We know the big hitters is going to be in December. Going the Avengers, Doomsday, and Doom 3. So we'll see. But as far as in October, that gets closer to the Halloween holiday. This film could probably do well for that, though. So it was a good move by Warner Brothers pushing in October towards Halloween, which with the horror and so with Clayface, I think that it has a chance to do well. And the risk is not going to be crazy because only a 40 million budget. So it's more so they'll definitely at worst break even, I believe, with this. So I can't wait to check it out in October. Let me know what y'all think about this. 'Cause DC, they trying to get back, man, because Supergirl, I guess, took some momentum away. They trying to regain this momentum back. So get it to get the baton to Men of Tomorrow, and then Men of Tomorrow will carry us into whatever is next after that. All right, that's all I got for now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out of here. One.